All right, let's get into a game. Let's see. I think it's between these two. We'd have to sell out of the marksman potentially. Quick supply, I do like the extra economy, but yeah, maybe we can go for this, but there's no source of fire, but there's no source of fire here either. Maybe this is better, but you are working on a lot less HP here, so it's kind of risky. Cost control, it's not amazing to see. Sabers, not amazing to be up against. Do we go hounds here because we need some kind of source of fire? It's either that or the arc lights. Might be better to go arc lights though, just in general. That being said, he does have the saber tooth, which makes it slightly worse. Let's just go for the hounds here. It's not amazing. Not loving it. I don't mind this, but kind of don't want these that forward. I think it's way too forward. 2, 3. Would be nice to have enough space for a giant here. How do we like this? I think we do like this quite a bit. Maybe there's a little bit too much bias in the center, but it might mean we don't need a hound in the middle if we do fire, because these guys will take care of the middle. So it might be pretty good hound placement for the fire. I'm not loving the hound's fire cost increase, so we don't have to go fire here. The only reason I got the hound is because I was thinking maybe against a saber tooth, the hounds would be less punishing than if we just got arc lights. I love the arc lights way more, obviously, but let's see if we get something here. I would love to get a tank, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Unfortunately, very close. So unlucky. Okay, get the wasp. I think we have to go for the farseer here automatically. The wasp is not amazing as a free unit right now. Keep going on his strong side. And let's see. Time for the Phantom Race, I think. We will go behind the crawlers. I think this positioning is fine. Do we use the missile? I don't think so. Alright, so Fangs are both good and bad. They're bad into what we have now, but they're good into the fire. So, and he just keeps building more chaff, alright? It's kind of what we want to see here. We want to see more chaff. Now, it makes a lot of sense to click the fire, click the oil, and then transition to whatever he's going to use to defend against the phantoms. If he doesn't do anything that threatens the phantoms, then we just keep building phantoms. It's just that simple. See, this will fire here, probably fire around here. This will fire here. So it's just a question of, do we need another hound in the middle? Probably not, because this will get covered. We do need something in the middle in terms of the fire for here. So a good ray here might be would attack here. The fire here would probably be already okay. So we may not even need that many rays, but we usually would just keep building some rays until we have a reason not to. We don't even need to tech into anything. Happy we didn't go wasps here. Still has more HP than us. Alright, it's going to be a skip. Could have clicked the technology, actually. That might have been a mistake. But it's not a huge mistake if it is one. I think we have to go fire right away here. 100 left over. So this guy goes here. We need like something here, right? So yeah, maybe like this. And where do you go now? Yeah, I think we have to go for this. Just in case. Maybe we make it a little bit later. Slightly later. Alright. It's gonna be the Mustangs. I'm not sure about the positioning of this one. Like, it could be even more later. It could be the same level. This isn't really doing that much, so this is just really random. Yeah, we should be able to win here with the fire. Looks like he's not addressing the fire situation here. Perhaps anti-missile would have been another option, but I don't think that would have worked for him either. And the Mustangs being so forward doesn't really do anything. The range doesn't do anything for him, in my opinion, because they're already so forward. If they were more back, then they would be safe from this fire. I'm not sure why he positioned them so forward. I guess because he's aggro. I mean, yeah, this is super forward. It could all the way be back there. I think we skip here. The game might be over soon. We don't need Wasp Swarm. We don't need the extra deployment. We have tons of units to upgrade. And I think we just keep going more Phantom Rays. There's no reason not to. Don't need to borrow yet. Probably going to be at least one more round. Okay, anti-missile, interesting. So he does decide to go for the anti-missile. Hopefully we do get ignition, but it's going to be very close. The Wasp Swarm, is that going to be good for him, or is that going to actually... Okay, Wasp Swarm on his own side is definitely good for him. Yeah, this is pretty good. He just keeps building more, but the problem is he doesn't have anything really that can hurt the rays. It's just like the missile cancellation. But that might be his only option at this point. He's got way too much invested in chaff. I don't know if it makes sense for him to put it on our side. Like, it delays the Phantom Rays, which... No, actually, it could be good. But it could also be bad for him, though, to delay the Phantom Rays. I'm not sure. Yeah, so all the fire is getting canceled. Even the fire missiles are getting canceled, which is really interesting. And we still have another opportunity. So the oil is down. Now the fire finally ignites. This pack needs to connect, though. Okay, so it does ignite. It just takes a while. Having the missile go off is a good thing. Could just throw it on the War Factory now, but I don't think there's a need to risk it. Improved fire control system, portable shield. Could be good for this guy. Could also be good for this guy too. Alright, we'll just upgrade these guys. Guess we go for more late hounds in this case. It's not ideal, but kind of need the ignition. It's just like just in case. I think we go for the energy shield here. He's gonna go wasps and everything, but we can't really, we don't have the money to really do anything else. Yeah, he's played this pretty well here. Okay, so just super mass. All right. Fortunately, everything's still level 1 on his Mustangs. I don't think this is quite gonna work for him. I am now kind of wanting to put down a war factory here. We need to be the level 2 kind. Round 6 is kind of early. Very good missiles, though, for him. Round 6 is 1200. Is this the Zemp, or I saw something? Alright, so our only hope is these last, these hounds all the way back here. Might even lose the tower here. The oil finally gets down. Do we have enough to get the fire here? No. Does very so close, but there's not going to be any ignition. What about here? Still no ignition. Alright. Kind of have a little problem on our hands, obviously. Shields weren't the greatest. And now I think some of his Mustangs do level up. Wow, that sends us down to really low. So I'm surprised. It's because our tech is pretty bad here. Phoenixes are going to be great for him. I mean, the Wasps. Phoenixes are also good for him. We just have to get something and sell it now. So this is 400, this is 550. There's no way I think we go into mass this thing. I think we just have to go into this. We can go for level 2, maybe, with armor. And, I don't know. Probably have to put it somewhere like here. Just so we take out these guys. Probably want to get this. Probably want to get this too. Does it need to be this forward though? I think we want it to be forward so we can kill these guys quick. Alright, this is the old classic War Factory Desperation move. Should be okay. He only has the Phoenixes here. Phantom Rays are a little bit far back. Maybe should have put this one square back, but then you take the risk of like not having the chaff go in front, like right there, and not being able to target the sabers. He's doing pretty good on this side. It's not amazing. We're relying on the War Factory to pretty much do everything. Yep. Yeah, we were. This was we didn't want it. This was, I would consider this almost a loss because we had to do this on round 6. It was really the gut shot. Winning by a gut shot is obviously not ideal. In a perfect scenario, you need to use the War Factory. So I'm glad it worked, but I would not consider this a win. I want to see what we could have done better, actually. All right, so round 5 is the one where we lost hard. So obviously we did something super wrong here. And it's very bad because we've been playing this strategy for very long, and it was very obvious what he was going to do. He didn't do anything crazy. He just kept building Mustangs, right? So how is it just that the Mustangs are just is it just that the Hounds are too garbage? That could be what it is. And there's not, is it just not enough Phantom Rays as well? Do we just click burst on Phantom Rays? Do we forget this thing, maybe? Maybe we sell out of this as well. So, I don't mind getting the item, but we have to sell out of something, I think. But maybe the item doesn't do anything because of the interception. Right, so... why don't we just skip here? Sell out. Click burst. I think I was too obsessed about like trying to fix the hound problem to ensure some kind of ignition, whereas maybe the main problem wasn't really the ignition. It was maybe like basically he countered our strategy and I just kept doubling down on something that wasn't working. And that's the reason why we lost the round by like 2,000. So perhaps the burst mode is the right thing to do. The reason why I didn't love the burst mode is because going burst mode into simply like chaff and stuff like Mustang, which is chaff, it's not ideal. But it does look like maybe, okay, so it's working out way better. Yeah, so even though, okay. It's just been so long that since we've played against the Mustangs, Mass Mustang with the anti-missile that we kind of didn't know what to do. Kind of forgot what to do. And yeah, like hounds are pure garbage. Adding more hounds doesn't do anything. That's number one, okay? Shield, while it is the best tech, when you're getting heavily anti-missile, you need to click burst regardless. I didn't love the burst because it, like going burst against chaff or Mustangs is not ideal. I was thinking it's better to just spread the fire since we have the fire technology. So I wanted to just like force the oil coming out, but as a result of wasting our deployments on more hounds, we couldn't get more deployments of the sticky bomb. The sticky bomb is harder to intercept than the oil, than the hound fire. But let's just keep it simple. If he's doing this, just go for the burst mode. Like it's something we've always learned to do, but we conveniently forgot about it right then and there. And this way we wouldn't have had to go on Desperation War Factory. So, yeah, pretty poorly played strategy on round for us. Now we know what to do. Let's, this is Race Bam 101. I'm not sure why we're so stupid that we forget about this. And obviously the comeback with the Desperation War Factory was perfect. I think we did it perfectly if we putting it here. Had we put it back 2 squares, I think it would have went a lot differently here. We need to do 1,700 damage. We will try to see what happens here. I think going for this Wraith is kind of interesting with the armor, but then the problem is that he's going to go Phoenix. He's going to go A Wasp, and you would imagine it's not going to do well, but let's just try it out of curiosity. Like, go for, I guess we go for what, range and armor here, or at least armor. And you would imagine also range, right? You would imagine. But then we're already out of money. And I think we lose this pretty hard. Not sure if this is the right way to position it. Don't want it to go too forward. Just say like 2 squares up from the Phantom Ray. Speed, I don't think we want speed here. This for sure is going to lose, but out of curiosity, let's just see. I think the range is the correct tech, although you could argue for 8 gun, but we do want the Phantom Rays to tank for us. This has less range than a Phantom Ray. So now actually the shield of the Phantom Ray is actually doing something. Because it's tanking. But we still lose here pretty badly. Try this round again. Obviously, that's why we didn't go for it. You know, it's guaranteed to lose, in my opinion. Now, what if we go for this, but not so far up? Okay. Like, I think we still want it here. We had it here before. Right, so it was locking on. But, like, what if we just had it like this? It still kind of locks on, right? So, okay, let's see how that does. Should lock onto this, should lock onto this. Maybe that's even a better placement. Now that I look at it. You need to make sure that the phoenixes are locking onto this. And it is. I think it's about the same. It's not a huge difference. I mean, having it forward maybe lets it get to the tower quicker. Remember, we don't even have burst on the Phantom Rays. We have the shield, which is partially useless. I mean, it's doing something, the shield. Like, it's able to tank shots, but the Phoenix shouldn't be tanking for us. I mean, the Rays shouldn't be tanking. Still probably end up doing... Okay, so we do less damage that way, so I think our placement was correct. If you place it in the middle, you do have the beacon coming here. What if... I mean, the range is important. I don't think we could ever do it without the range. So the beacon, we cannot try the beacon. Yeah, having it further is always good, I think. Is there anything else to try here? I think that's pretty clear cut. You would never put it here, I think, because we would just lose this side. You need something to instantly kill the sabers, and this is what it did. So it's definitely this side. We would never put it here because then the chaff kind of gets in there. So, all right. Not too much analysis today. Hope that was fun. We'll see you in the next one.